What is the first step of the scientific method? A. Observation. B. Hypothesis. C. Experiment. D. Conclusion. The correct answer is A. Observation. The first step in the scientific method is observation, as it provides the basis for asking questions and developing hypotheses. In a controlled experiment, the independent variable is A. Changed by the researcher. B. Kept constant. C. The outcome being measured. D. Changed by factors outside the experiment. The correct answer is A. Changed by the researcher. The independent variable is the factor that is intentionally changed or manipulated by the researcher to observe its effect on the dependent variable. Which type of study examines one group over a long period of time? A. Cross-sectional study. B. Longitudinal study. C. Case study. D. Correlational study. The correct answer is B. Longitudinal study. Which data presentation tool is used to show the relationship between two variables? A. Pie chart. B. Bar graph. C. Line graph. D. Scatter plot. The correct answer is D. Scatter plot. A scatter plot is used to display the relationship between two variables and to analyze any trends or patterns between them. What is a scientific model? A. A set of instructions. B. A detailed diagram. C. A representation of a system or process. D. A test to prove a hypothesis. The correct answer is C. A representation of a system or process. A scientific model is a representation of a system or process that can help scientists understand and make predictions about complex phenomena. The primary purpose of a scientific journal is to A. Share news. B. Advertise products. C. Share research findings. D. Provide entertainment. The correct answer is C. Share research findings. Scientific journals are meant to share research findings, allowing scientists to communicate their results and contribute to the body of knowledge in their field. What is the primary function of a cell membrane? A. Production of energy. B. Control of cell division. C. Support of the cell structure. D. Regulation of materials entering and exiting the cell. The correct answer is D. Regulation of materials entering and exiting the cell. Inherited traits are passed on through A. Blood. B. Mitochondria. C. Genes. D. Organelles. The correct answer is C. Genes. Inherited traits are passed on from parents to offspring through genes, which are segments of DNA that carry the instructions for making proteins. What is natural selection? A. The process by which traits that enhance survival and reproduction become more common. B. The ability to choose the best traits. C. The process of organisms evolving in response to their environment. D. The deliberate breeding of organisms with desirable traits. The correct answer is A. The process by which traits that enhance survival and reproduction become more common. Natural selection is the process by which traits that enhance survival and reproduction become more common in a population over time. Which term describes the process by which plants convert sunlight into chemical energy? A. Cellular respiration. B. Transpiration. C. Photosynthesis. D. Fermentation. The correct answer is C. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants convert sunlight into chemical energy using water and carbon dioxide to produce glucose and oxygen. An ecosystem consists of A. Only living organisms. B. Only non-living factors. C. Both living organisms and non-living factors. D. The entire planet. The correct answer is C. Both living organisms and non-living factors. An ecosystem consists of both living organisms, biotic factors, and non-living factors, abiotic factors, that interact with one another in a specific environment. The main function of the human circulatory system is to A. Digest food. B. Produce energy. C. Transport nutrients, gases, and waste. D. Control body temperature. The correct answer is C. Transport nutrients, gases, and waste. What type of rock is formed from cooled magma or lava? A. Igneous. B. Metamorphic. C. Sedimentary. D. Geode. The correct answer is A. Igneous. Igneous rocks form when magma or lava cools and solidifies. What causes the Earth's seasons? A. The Earth's distance from the Sun. B. The tilt of the Earth's axis. C. The revolution of the Moon. D. The Earth's rotation. The correct answer is B. The tilt of the Earth's axis. The Earth's seasons are caused by the tilt of its axis, which results in different parts of the Earth receiving different amounts of sunlight throughout the year. What celestial object is at the center of our solar system? A. Earth. B. Moon. C. Jupiter. D. Sun. The correct answer is D. Sun. What is the largest ocean on Earth? A. Atlantic Ocean. B. Indian Ocean. C. Pacific Ocean. D. Arctic Ocean. The correct answer is C. Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean on Earth, covering more than 60 million square miles. The main goal of conservation efforts is to A. Preserve natural resources. B. Expand human development. C. Increase pollution. D. Eliminate animal habitats. The correct answer is A. Preserve natural resources. The main goal of conservation efforts is to preserve natural resources for future generations while maintaining a balance between human needs and environmental health. In the periodic table, elements in the same vertical column have A. Different atomic masses. B. Different numbers of protons. C. Similar chemical properties. D. No relationship. The correct answer is B. Different numbers of protons. Elements in the same vertical column or group of the periodic table have similar chemical properties because they have the same number of valence electrons. What occurs in a chemical reaction? A. Breaking and forming of chemical bonds. B. Only physical changes. C. No changes in substance composition. D. Creation of new elements. The correct answer is A. Breaking and forming of chemical bonds. A chemical reaction involves the breaking and forming of chemical bonds between atoms, which leads to the formation of new substances. Which type of rock is formed from the cooling of magma or lava? A. Igneous rock. B. Metamorphic rock. C. Sedimentary rock. D. Volcanic rock. The correct answer is A. Igneous rock. Igneous rock is formed from the cooling of magma or lava. This process can occur both below the Earth's surface, intrusive, and on the surface, extrusive. What do electric currents produce around a conductor? A. Gravitational fields. B. Magnetic fields. C. Heat waves. D. Sound waves. The correct answer is B. Magnetic fields. Electric currents produce magnetic fields around a conductor, as moving electric charges create a magnetic field. Which of the following is a measure of an object's resistance to a change in motion? A. Speed. B. Acceleration. C. Inertia. D. Force. The correct answer is C. Inertia. Inertia is a measure of an object's resistance to a change in motion. An object with more mass has greater inertia. What is the main source of energy for Earth? A. Geothermal energy. B. The moon. C. The sun. D. Wind. The correct answer is C. The sun. The sun is the main source of energy for Earth, as it provides light and heat energy that drives weather patterns and supports life. What is the primary goal of engineering? A. To analyze data. B. To create new species. C. To design and build new technologies. D. To explore space. The correct answer is C. To design and build new technologies. The primary goal of engineering is to design and build new technologies to solve problems and meet human needs. Which process turns raw plant material into a usable form for animals? A. Digestion. B. Photosynthesis. C. Metamorphosis. D. Fermentation. The correct answer is D. Fermentation. What technique is used to identify and analyze DNA in forensic science? A. Gene therapy. B. Polymerase chain reaction, PCR. C. Chromatography. D. Radiocarbon dating. The correct answer is B. Polymerase chain reaction, PCR. The polymerase chain reaction, PCR, is a technique used in forensic science to amplify and analyze specific DNA sequences, allowing for identification and comparison of samples. In health science, epidemiology focuses on A. The study of diseases and their causes. B. The treatment of diseases. C. The prevention of diseases. D. The study of disease patterns and distribution. The correct answer is D. The study of disease patterns and distribution. Which policy would most likely be considered a science-based public policy? A. A tax on sugary drinks to reduce obesity. B. A ban on loud music to improve public morale. C. A law requiring everyone to wear the same color clothing. D. A law prohibiting people from reading certain books. The correct answer is A. A tax on sugary drinks to reduce obesity. A tax on sugary drinks to reduce obesity is an example of a science-based public policy, as it addresses a public health issue with an evidence-based intervention. Which of the following raises ethical concerns in science? A. Studying the effects of air pollution. B. Genetic engineering and cloning. C. Using microscopes. D. Measuring temperature. The correct answer is B. Genetic engineering and cloning. Genetic engineering and cloning raise ethical concerns in science, as they involve manipulating life and may have unintended consequences or lead to questions about the rights and welfare of organisms. Scientific literacy is important because it helps individuals A. Read books faster. B. Understand and evaluate scientific information. C. Become professional scientists. D. Master a foreign language. The correct answer is B. Understand and evaluate scientific information. Who is considered the father of modern observational astronomy? A. Isaac Newton. B. Charles Darwin. C. Galileo Galilei. D. Albert Einstein. The correct answer is C. Galileo Galilei. Galileo Galilei is considered the father of modern observational astronomy due to his significant contributions, including the use of the telescope to observe celestial objects. A hypothesis must be A. Proven true. B. Testable. C. Always correct. D. Impossible to disprove. The correct answer is B. Testable. A hypothesis must be testable, meaning that it can be supported or refuted through experimentation or observation. In an experiment, the dependent variable is A. Changed by the researcher. B. Kept constant. C. The outcome being measured. D. Changed by factors outside the experiment. The correct answer is C. The outcome being measured. The dependent variable is the outcome being measured in an experiment, which is expected to change as a result of manipulating the independent variable. Which type of study compares different groups at the same point in time? A. Cross-sectional study. B. Longitudinal study. C. Case study. D. Correlational study. The correct answer is A. Cross-sectional study. A cross-sectional study compares different groups at the same point in time, often used to examine the prevalence of a characteristic or behavior in a population. Which measure of central tendency is most affected by outliers? A. Mean. B. Median. C. Mode. D. Range. The correct answer is A. Mean. The mean is the measure of central tendency most affected by outliers, as it calculates the average value and can be skewed by extremely high or low values. Scientific models can be used to A. Prove hypotheses. B. Make predictions. C. Provide entertainment. A. Create new elements. The correct answer is B. Make predictions. Scientific models can be used to make predictions about complex phenomena, helping scientists understand systems or processes and guide further research. Peer review in scientific research is important because it A. Ensures researchers receive credit. B. Allows for the exchange of ideas. C. Ensures the quality and validity of published research. D. Increases competition among researchers. The correct answer is C. Ensures the quality and validity of published research. Peer review is important because it ensures the quality and validity of published research by having other experts in the field evaluate the work before publication. Which cellular structure is responsible for protein synthesis? A. Mitochondria. B. Ribosomes. C. Nucleus. D. Lysosomes. The correct answer is B. Ribosomes. Ribosomes are the cellular structures responsible for protein synthesis, translating mRNA into amino acid sequences to form proteins. Which type of inheritance involves multiple genes influencing a single trait? A. Codominance. B. Incomplete dominance. C. Polygenic inheritance. D. Sex-linked inheritance. The correct answer is C. Polygenic inheritance. Polygenic inheritance occurs when multiple genes influence a single trait, resulting in a wide range of phenotypes, such as human skin color or height. Natural selection favors traits that A. Increase an organism's reproductive success. B. Make an organism more visible. C. Decrease genetic variation. B. Are passed on by both parents. The correct answer is A. Increase in organisms' reproductive success. Natural selection favors traits that increase an organism's reproductive success, allowing them to pass on their genes to the next generation. In the Linnean system of classification, which taxonomic rank is the most specific? A. Phylum. B. Order. C. Class. D. Species. The correct answer is D. Species. What do carnivores primarily consume? A. Plants. B. Insects. C. Fungi. D. Animals. The correct answer is D. Animals. What part of the brain controls involuntary functions such as heart rate and respiration? A. Cerebrum. B. Cerebellum. C. Medulla oblongata. D. Hypothalamus. The correct answer is C. Medulla oblongata. Which Earth layer is primarily composed of solid iron and nickel? A. Crust. B. Mantle. C. Outer core. D. Inner core. The correct answer is D. Inner core. The inner core is primarily composed of solid iron and nickel due to the immense pressure at the Earth's center. What causes ocean tides? A. The rotation of the Earth. B. The sun's gravity. C. The gravitational pull of the moon. D. The Earth's magnetic field. The correct answer is C. The gravitational pull of the moon. What is the main cause of the greenhouse effect? A. The Earth's magnetic field. B. The reflection of sunlight by ice caps. C. The trapping of heat by certain gases in the Earth's atmosphere. D. The Earth's distance from the sun. The correct answer is C. The trapping of heat by certain gases in the Earth's atmosphere. What type of bond involves the transfer of electrons between atoms? A. Covalent bond. B. Ionic bond. C. Metallic bond. D. Hydrogen bond. The correct answer is B. Ionic bond. Ionic bonds involve the transfer of electrons between atoms, forming charged particles called ions, which are held together by electrostatic forces. In a chemical reaction, what happens to the total mass of the reactants and products? A. The total mass increases. B. The total mass decreases. C. The total mass remains the same. D. The total mass is unpredictable. The correct answer is C. The total mass remains the same. In a chemical reaction, the total mass of the reactants and products remains the same, as matter is neither created nor destroyed according to the law of conservation of mass. Which state of matter has particles that are tightly packed together and vibrate in place? A. Solid. B. Liquid. C. Gas. D. Plasma. The correct answer is A. Solid. In solids, particles are tightly packed together and vibrate in place, giving them a definite shape and volume. What is the unit of force in the International System of Units, SI? A. Pascal. B. Watt. C. Joule. D. Newton. The correct answer is D. Newton.